Hello, West Michigan. You're watching Simply Muskegon, and I am at the downtown farmers market, and they're going to have the ribbon cutting for Kitchen 242 right down here at the farmers market. What a fun day this 4th of July weekend. So we've got a lot of important people here for this ribbon cutting. Stay tuned and watch. I'm Linda Lear-Balkema.
Good morning or good afternoon at this juncture. We just heard the bells chime, didn't we? Thanks for coming out. It's a beautiful day. Summer's hit Muskegon, and we've got a heck of a great celebration to handle at this very moment. You know what I always find amazing is when you invite a few friends and family over for a gathering, where do we always usually congregate? In the kitchen. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? You know, it's been a marvelous, marvelous enterprise and journey since about late 2012. And we opened the market a year ago in May. And now we've got the finishing touches going on with the pots and pans coming in. And what a wonderful, wonderful capping of a wonderful, wonderful community project. The funders that made the kitchen possible, of course, thanks to individuals like Senator Hansen, the Michigan Department of Agriculture that kicked in about $200,000, right? Wow. Then we had additional players involved, such as Mercy Health Partners, that donated a lot of the kitchen equipment, hoods, refrigerators, stoves, ovens, etc. Pioneer Resources will be taking over the operations for the city, and of course Pioneer Resources came in with their expertise and, you know, helped really pull it all together. And Steve Olson isn't here today because Steve Olson would get down here and actually get his hands dirty and get frustrated with hoods fitting or not fitting and whatnot. And Steve's been instrumental on the Downtown Muskegon Development Corporation Board in helping to usher in this new era of this beautiful, beautiful facility. And, oh, look, there's my little sister. She's on the board at Pioneer. Thanks, Lou. And there's my wife who dresses me.
Thank God.
You thank the nice Mr. Chuck. Who else do I need to recognize? Oh, the County Health Department also pitched in with their expertise so that we could do this right. And today, Jack and your team from Smash, Mr. Page, Chef Page, thank you for the wonderful, wonderful offerings, especially your play on Polish roses using...
Like I said, little Muskegon play on Polish roses. You make them with Sam's bar cheese.
There you go.
Make them a little Muskegon again.
But thank you, Chef Page.
Thank you.
And we'd also like to thank Marty Gerenser, sponsor of this grand opening. Marty, are you here?
She's not here.
She's what?
She's home babysitting.
Oh, okay, because I know Marty. But if anybody else was involved and I didn't get you, I love you anyway. So, but at this time, I'd like to call up Senator Hansen to offer a few words, and he's a heck of a friend of Muskegon, folks. Let's hear it.
You know, this is a great day. This is just a exciting time. I think this is a huge plus for the city of Muskegon, for the whole area. And number one, you get people that can use it to build a business, make some products, and be able to sell them. And number two is one of the things I brought to the Department of Agriculture, because I want to be able to have classes here to help people and teach people to cook. We have generational issues with remaining and learning to cook, and we need to get that going again. We need to pass it down. We need to also utilize it for things like learning how to can some of your own food. I mean, we've got all these wonderful things that are here every time the market is open. People need to know how to use them. People need to know how to use the good foods that we have. And so this is an opportunity. I really believe in the opportunity here where we can have classes, we can have times that people can come in and they can be shown some of the things that you can do with some of these different vegetables and different fruits and different, just all the great things that we have here. And so, you know, I'm excited about this. I think this is going to be really important to us. I think it's going to be important to our to the generations coming through, and I think it's going to be important to, you know, just our families to learn how to use and how to be able to stretch their food dollars a little bit. So, to me, it's exciting, and thank you for the perseverance, getting it through, and you know, if Olson was here, you know, we had a lot of phone calls. But it was great because nobody has ever stopped working towards the final goal is where we're at. It's been the whole community working together to get this, because this whole complex is a huge plus for the state, for the county, for the city, for this whole area. So thanks for persevering. Thanks for making sure that everybody kept their eye on the prize, and I'll tell you, I think we're finally here. So thank you all, and great work.
Fabulous. Thank you, Jeff. Now, if I may, I'd like to offer a moment to Rich Thorntonson from Pioneer Resources, and he will talk about the gas grill or whatever else we got going here.
Well, everybody, tomorrow we celebrate the birth of our great nation. Today, we celebrate the birth of Kitchen 242. Right on. Kitchen 242 is what happens in America when we take a dream, we work, it becomes reality. Today, we open it for everyone. Like Senator Hansen said, this is a community asset. This is going to be used, or able to be used, by every person from every walk of life in our entire area. We've got the opportunity to do fine dining classes so we can all learn that. We have the opportunity, like Senator Hansen said, let's cure, preserve our locally grown food, and let's raise the bar on nutrition for our little ones. That's what's going to make change. That's what's going to impact our country, our local area. I'm very humbled to stand here as the person that's going to try to make this happen and to sustain it, because there's been a lot of people whose blood and sweat went into it. All I can say is I will do my best to do what they did. Thank you.
Thanks, Rich. Thank Greg Scott and company for partnering with us. This is going to be just a marvelous, marvelous enterprise. It really will be. And at this time, anybody from Pioneer Resources, city staff, DMDC staff, members, senator, like to come forward. We'll cut a ribbon because that's the next thing on my smartphone here. Vice Mayor, come on up.
There we go.
Kathy, why don't you come on up? Chris?
Come on, Chris.
Chuck, come on up.
Let's just stand.
I was just going to hold it.
I'm going to stand behind.
All right.
There we go. Chuck, get in there. We need a picture in there.
Somebody hold that in so it's nice and tight.
Are we ready?
Don't run with those.
Jeff and I get along very well.
Same sense of humor.
Voila! Now again, I'd like to thank Marty Grenzer for sponsoring the grand opening. And one other thing to touch on, Chuck, if you could step over here a minute. About 12:38 yesterday afternoon, I received a email from Harmingen O'Toole Law Firm. Yesterday morning, the market was officially closed as a real estate deal. It was officially conveyed to the people of the city of Muskegon. It is ours. And Chuck, thank you so much for your hard efforts. And I gotta keep on reminding them, I didn't just give them $1 for the transfer, I gave them $2 last May. So I think we're square.
We are. All right.
Thank you, brother. So, hey, we got a celebration. Let's get cooking.
That's right.
And watch us go, huh?
Come on inside. There's food. There's tours.
City Glass and Mirror features glass for every purpose, servicing both residential and commercial. Their full-service showroom displays every aspect of what City Glass has to offer. Handrails, closet systems, replacement windows, bath hardware, shower doors, and custom mirrors. They even offer auto glass and storefronts to see all they have to offer. City Glass and Mirror, located at 100 West 7th Street in Grand Haven and 631 Commerce Court, Suite 10 in Holland.
Hi, I'm Brenda Sprader. Facing serious legal problems alone can be disappointing and stressful. When your freedom, your loved ones, or your finances are at stake, it is important to seek legal representation. I'm an experienced trial attorney and will work hard to protect what is important to you. I strive for equitable resolution and provide confidential guidance. I cannot promise specific results, but I do promise to be committed to zealously fighting to ensure that your rights are protected and that justice is served. If you would like to meet with me to discuss your legal issues, please call the number on your screen for a free consultation.
Hi, you're watching Simply Muskegon. I'm Linda Lear-Balkema, and with me is Dana Gannon from the Muskegon Public Health Department. Actually, they call it
Public Health Muskegon County.
Public Health Muskegon County. I'm still stuck in that health department phase, yes. Okay, and you're the nutritionist there. Is that correct?
Yep, I'm a public health educator specializing in nutrition and fitness.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, this is an exciting day for the farmers market in downtown Muskegon and Kitchen 242's grand opening. Tell me what you were instrumental in this process.
Well, basically, I'm the nutrition educator, so my role is to get the kids in here for cooking classes. We have grant money that we are procuring. We've already had 2 classes, which have been sold out instantaneously. So my job is to get the kids healthy in this town. I've also worked with the first entrepreneur, Cherie Russell, basically kind of helped handhold her her personal journey, which has been really exciting for me. I feel like it's like kind of, you know,
You helped her give birth.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. So that's been a really exciting process. A lot of the things that are in the kitchen, you know, the ordering of, you know, the equipment and things like that. That was more rich, but I'm sort of like the small wares. What you're going to need to actually make the fun products that we want to do. So yeah.
And keeping it all healthy and nutritious and locally grown and all of those good things.
Yeah.
So tell me, how can people learn about or find out how to join a class or get their child in a class?
Okay, well, if they go to Kitchen 242, we have a website, and we're going to have links on there. We're having another class, and I think in about 3 weeks. We're ordering some new stuff for the kids, some smaller knives and some whisks and things like that. So once those are up and ready, the firemen across the street actually want to do a firehouse pizza and a fire safety class for kids. So that's really exciting. We have a lot of people that have contacted us, so they'd be willing to do it. So, but they can also, we're on Facebook, and so I advertise on Eat Healthy Muskegon as well as Kitchen 242 on Facebook.
Okay.
So,
well, we'll have those things running across the bottom of the screen, but that's really interesting to find out. So Kitchen 242 on Facebook, and Eat Healthy Muskegon, and that's what it's all about. I was down here last night. We were looking at art in the market for Thursday night. There's just so many great things happening here at the farmers market now that it's in downtown Muskegon. Lots of great energy. Dana, I know that you oversee a lot of things through public health and make sure that everybody's eating healthy and doing things the right way, and everything's going to be clean and good. So good place to have your kids come and learn.
Yeah, it definitely is. I feel very blessed to have been part of this journey. It was, it's been a long, hard one at times, but people have really put their heart and soul into it, like Rich said. And at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just can't believe we're here, and really proud to have been able to be a part of it. So,
Thank you so much.
very much.
With me now is Renee Hessling from the Power Produce Program. Tell me about that, Renee.
Well, it's a program that's we started in 2014 for the kids that visit the farmers market, ages 3 to 13, and we have 720 kids enrolled already this year. But what happens is they come and check in, we keep attendance, and they get $2 worth of tokens to go spend on fruits and vegetables. So it really empowers the kids to make their own decisions and creates future shoppers of the market.
Okay, well, that's great. Some healthy choices there. So how long have you been doing this program?
We started it in June of 2014, so it's our second season. Each week we have activities that support healthy lifestyle choices, healthy food. We do it on Saturdays from 9 until 1, and then we started Thursday evenings in July. Just last night was our first one from 4 to 6.
Oh, that's good. So it's now, do they have to sign up ahead of time?
Yes. Well, they sign up. We were taking registrations, the first day that we offered it this year. So.
Okay, and what do they do to sign up?
Show up.
Just show up. So they can come down here on Thursday night or Saturday, sign up, and then they are part of it.
Then they're part, and they get a reusable market bag. The kids do, so we see them quite often running around the market with their own shopping bags.
Oh, that is really neat. I've got to get my granddaughter in that one. That's a cool program. Yeah, I'm glad that there's programs like this, and so much that Muskegon is focusing on getting us healthy and getting us the locally grown produce and really promoting healthy non-GMO food and all of those good things. Okay.
Yes, it's been fun.
Okay, well, thank you, Renee.
You're welcome.
Good to learn about. Have a good day. With me now is Rich Thorenson from Pioneer Resources. And Rich, this dream kitchen of Kitchen 242 down here at the Farmers Market. Tell me about your role in all of this.
Well, I'm the Director of Operations for Pioneer Resources. Pioneer was contracted by the city to manage Kitchen 242. My role will be to work with the food entrepreneurs, and my counterpart will be Dana Gannon from the Health Department, and she'll be working with people doing the classes.
Okay, so you work with the food. Are you doing the cooking?
No, I'll be working with the entrepreneurs who want to come in and use the kitchen as they start their business. I have a long background in food service. I teach the Serve Safe Sanitation class, and so I'm pretty knowledgeable in what they're going to need to get started and keep them successful.
Yes, you are. This man makes the best barbecue. I mean, just saying, I love the barbecue. I've had that over the years from you and at some different events, and I just think this is wonderful. How many hours have you put into this already?
Every one of them were well worth it. Let's just put it that way. It's been a lot. We've had a lot of support. The staff here at the Farmers Market have been phenomenal to work with. Support from everyone in our city to bring this asset to fruition is just huge. And I really look forward to being able to make a positive change in the education, the nutrition, and the culinary choices that we have here in Muskegon. It's going to be good stuff.
It's a great opportunity, especially for our youth, to have this here. So, and all those startups that want to start their own restaurants, this is the place to get it started. And we're going to get Lori up here to tell us about how they can do that. Thank you, Rich.
Yes, you're welcome.
It's been a pleasure. And this is Lori Gomez-Payne, the market manager, and this was your kind of brainchild behind all of this, wasn't it?
Yes, a lot of markets actually do have incubator kitchens to help people to start their small businesses, because markets tend to be an incubator unto themselves. And I can actually say that we've had 6 of our small businesses, including the Cheese Lady and the Fishmonger's Wife, all started their businesses here and then bought a brick and mortar. And the goal is to actually keep the economics downtown and have everything happening in downtown Muskegon, and that's what the kitchen is really for. That and the educational component is incredible, because we no longer have home ec and class school anymore.
Right.
And we want kids to come down, meet the farmer, see how things are picked, and bring them into the kitchen, make jam or whatever they want, and then they can come right back out here and actually sell it at the market.
Okay, well, you know, the whole concept when they say incubator, and that is a startup, or the preemie part of the business, I guess, and so that's a new term that we're hearing a lot about is incubator kitchens, and it's so nice that downtown Muskegon can have that now. So when did this all start for the Kitchen 242?
When pretty much in the concept of moving the market and making a larger market, what would make it really successful and whole, and I felt that the kitchen would make that happen. We could have the educational component, which is 40%, and the incubator component, 60%. So the kitchen itself is self-sustainable, and we got the kids coming in and from the neighborhoods and the schools and McLaughlin Groves and all these places, and it's just been 2 years of a whole lot of hard work and a lot of help from a lot of people.
And what's behind the name? Is the address 242?
It's 242 West Western Avenue, and we couldn't come up with anything else. So Kitchen 242 made a lot of sense.
It does. I like that better than incubator kitchen. I think we need to simplify some names these days. We're getting a little complicated. Okay, I see you're wearing your bridge cards. Welcome here. Let's talk a little bit about bridge cards at the farmers market.
Okay, I'm not sure how many people know this, but you can actually use your bridge card here at the market. You come to our office. We have a bridge card office, and you swipe your card just like in a grocery store, and we give you tokens, 1 for 1, to come out here and buy your fresh fruits and vegetables. But we also have a program called Double Up Food Bucks put on by the Fair Food Network, and they double it up to $20 a day. So if you come in all 3 days that we are open, you can get a free $60 to spend for your family with fresh fruits and vegetables.
And it's so important to get those fresh fruits and vegetables. It's locally grown right here in Muskegon County. So I'm so happy about that. That's good. We want to get good nutrition. Thank you so much for all of your hard work and everything you've done for downtown Muskegon. I like that. Watch us grow.
Watch us grow.
Beginning as a lumber company in 1911, Fredericks Construction has been servicing the Muskegon area since 1969. Family owned and operated, they specialize in roofing, siding, windows, insulation, additions, doors, decks, and more. Located at 1940 Commerce Street in beautiful downtown Muskegon, their phone number is 231-722-3937. When you want quality workmanship, you want Fredericks Construction.
Known for their fabulous flurries, classic cones, sensational sundaes, favorite shakes and malts, banana splits, and fruit smoothies, it's Ruth Ann's Ice Cream. They also feature sandwiches, beach dogs, beverages, and Mexican favorites. Whether it's a frozen chocolate dipped banana, a slush, a float, or their ultimate espresso shake, it's Ruth Ann's Ice Cream. They make it special.
Established in 1973 by Paul M. Lattis, Lattis & Hoops Law Offices has been a multi-service law firm specializing in accident cases, personal injury, wrongful death, Social Security disability, divorce, probate and wills, and real estate. When it comes to choosing the right attorney for your legal needs, don't choose out of town, choose local legal counsel. It really pays. It's experience when it counts. It's Lattis & Hoops Law Offices.
And this is Jack Page from Smash. And tell me what your part is in this.
Well, I was asked to help kick off Kitchen 242 by providing a little bit of food and beverage, all local here from the farmers market. Yesterday we were down Thursday doing all of our prep and all of our buying, and I'm down in the market almost every week anyway, but it's nice to come down, be able to produce an entire grand opening of 242 using almost 100% Muskegon Farmers Market.
Oh, that's just great. And so you are the head chef at Smash.
At Smash, yep, right down the street, right underneath the Frauenthal Theater.
Okay,
So,
yes.
yep.
Yes, we want to promote all of our local businesses because we love to see that downtown Muskegon is growing the way it is.
Yeah, and you know, we're trying to help facilitate that a little down at Smash, opening up patio and outdoor dining space, and now a lot of other restaurants have followed through, and now we have a lot of alfresco dining outside in Muskegon.
Yeah, I love it. It's feeling real
yeah.
city-like. And so tell me, you say you're down here almost every week getting fresh produce. Do you also use that at Smash?
Every week. I am a big believer in not necessarily, you can't get down to the ingredient level of knowing every ingredient, but you should know where your food is coming from. So if I local source it, my meats, my cheeses, my vegetables here at the farmers market, I might not be able to keep every GMO out of the food that I can, but I do know exactly where my food is located and what I'm feeding my people. So
that is important. And I know that GMOs are a hot topic right now, and people are finally getting awareness about the GMOs. Do you have any input about the GMO?
Well, you know, it's a little disconcerting, especially with more and more in my industry. We're seeing more food allergies coming on and things like that. And you know, GMOs are allowing some things. One of the biggest examples I always cite is you don't see tomatoes freezing much anymore. Well, do you know why your tomatoes don't freeze anymore? No, because they put frog genes in your tomatoes, and if frog genes can, obviously being an amphibian, can resist frost and freeze very easily.
I'd rather get my frog legs separate. I don't want them in my tomatoes.
And that's just the issue that we have as chefs in the food service community is when we're serving a tomato, we might not necessarily be serving a tomato. And that's real disconcerting in our field. So
yes, it is overwhelming, all the information on GMOs, corn syrup, food dyes. There's so many things that in our country that aren't in other countries, and I think we're finally getting on board and learning a lot.
It's important that you know where your food is coming from. Just, you know, if you can local source it, you can't use the argument that it's any more expensive, because I can come down here and I can load up an entire counter at my restaurant for $75. Wow. You know, and so I think it's real important to make sure that you know what's being consumed through your system.
Right. That's a good point. It's all about that's what's going to keep us and make us healthy, and we want our children and next generation healthy.
That's what Kitchen 242 is going to help with too. So
okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Jack. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Hi, you're watching Simply Muskegon, and with me now is Muskegon's own mayor, Steve Gorin. And Steve, what an exciting event today. Great job on the ribbon cutting.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, tell me your overall feelings and concepts. We know they're great.
I'm speechless.
Never. He's never speechless. I know better. Proud of Muskegon and what you're doing here.
Oh, it's just wonderful. You know, it's the capstone to a several years effort to bring the new farmers market to Muskegon, and to really, you know, accentuate that by bringing in a commercial kitchen that provides a great opportunity for entrepreneurs to make and sell their wares, and also allows us and other organizations to do nutritional outreach and education, you know, for the greater community. And for any individuals that were here, Senator Jeff Hansen and others were saying, you know, this gives us an opportunity to preserve and can the things that we used to do when we were little and our moms, right? To, you know, preserve and to have available all the marvelous bounty that we grow right here in West Michigan. So it's a great opportunity to really expand on other community efforts towards nutritional education and better eating, you know, for adults and for kids. But once again, it becomes an expanded, you know, community forum and a community gathering place.
It is, and there's so much effort and so many people that went into making this all work. Just a year ago, we were down here for the ribbon cutting of the farmers market, the move down here, and now just a year later, it's so exciting that we now have this incubator kitchen, and so many great things are happening in downtown Muskegon.
Oh, absolutely. And I don't think it's lost on developers when they're looking at Muskegon to see, an average of 10,000 people pass through here on Saturdays, let alone the number of people that are down here on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well for the market hours. So it really is a rejuvenating element for the city. It was a wonderful idea and a wonderful effort, and I think we'll see the benefits for years.
I just saw on Facebook that somebody released the information that the #1 state to live and visit is now Michigan, and that would surprise people. It doesn't surprise me a bit as lifetime Michigan residents. We know, and we know that the west side of the state, we have the best kept secret over here, the best beaches, the best. I mean, I'm just so proud of downtown Muskegon, and I love seeing it come back.
It's great, and we get to celebrate this. And I think by concentrating on the market, it's probably the second oldest market, longest operating market in the state of Michigan, and right now it's the second largest outdoor market in the state, and what a showpiece.
It is a showpiece. It's a good reason for people to come down here and be a part of downtown Muskegon. And we have a lot of other growth and businesses happening down here. I know that growth is going to continue with you at the helm. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. And with me now is Vice Mayor Larry Spataro. And Larry, tell me all about, I know you're on the Planning Commission, tell me about your efforts and everyone's efforts in this.
Well, we're very excited to see the kitchen open and the market really get complete after a lot of work by a lot of people. And one of the exciting things about this new location is it gives our market master, Lori, opportunities to really grow the kind of activities that can happen here. I'm excited that with our Power Produce program for kids, there's over 700 participants signed up so far for this year. There's dancing on Thursday nights and other events from 4 to 6 with the Power of Produce for kids. So we're really working on expanding this facility so it's still the best market in Michigan as far as I'm concerned. I think it's us and Eastern Market in Detroit. Really, we're up there and everybody else is chasing us. But now it's being used for more things as well, and I think that's just a part of watching us go. And this people ask what that slogan's all about. Days like today should help explain it. So
yes, watch Muskegon go. We certainly are. Well, I know we were down here last night for the Thursday night art in the market, which is really a cool event. They had the chalk zone. Kids were drawing sidewalk chalk. There was music. They've got live bands. So much going on down here. It isn't just Saturdays anymore. So
no, and the regular market, remember, is 7 to 3 on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So if you find it a little busy on Saturdays, there's still most of the same vendors here the other 2 days of the week. Come down, they'll be here and happy to sell whatever they have. And as you've heard, there's other events going on Thursday evenings as well. So we're trying to grow the use of the market, and come on down. Muskegon's a great place to be.
It sure is. Well, thank you, Vice Mayor Larry Spataro. With me now is Director of Community and Economic Development, Kathy Brubaker-Clark. So, Kathy, tell me about your role in this.
Well, we are very excited to be here today. I've been working along with many, many others to get to this day with the farmers market and the kitchen. The kitchen has taken a little longer since we needed to get all the equipment to go into that, and thankfully to many, many donations we have been able to do that and are officially open now. So I've been the staff from the city of Muskegon, one of the staff working to get us to this day.
Okay, well, thank you. And I know a whole lot of staff, a whole lot of volunteers, and a lot of people went into making this day happen.
Definitely.
So I want to thank you for your service to our community. And this is an exciting day. What a great day. Beautiful weather, perfect day for a ribbon cutting ceremony to celebrate this wonderful grand opening.
Couldn't be better.